Yeah, I was called, and when I was called, Your Honour, I went up, I looked up here initially here, and the doors were closed. I went back downstairs, and that's why it's delayed. But I noticed that he came up straight away. He's sitting there the last 3 hours, and he didn't go into anyone else's court or anyone else's business, but he comes into my cases all the time and laughs and sniggers in my face and gives and utters bad names under his breath, like.
As a presiding judge, I'm entitled to.
Yeah, but did you specifically request one, Your Honour? You didn't specifically request him because he just shot upstairs as soon as my name is mentioned. He does it every single time here, and at the moment, I have high court. You're happy that he's here?
Yes.
I'm not happy that he's here. Could I ask, can he be excluded from the court?
No, I'm not having him.
You won't exclude him. Okay. Well, I just want to make you aware, I'm currently suing the police in the High Court at the moment for harassment, false charges, lying under oath, giving false evidence, planting evidence, and all sorts of a range of issues, assault and defamation of character. And I'm not happy that he's in the court. And I'd like that he believe.
I've noted that you're coming here, Mr. McGettrick, asking me
for breach of access, yeah.
Yes.
So we're just going to have to agree to disagree. So we're going to leave him here, are we?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go ahead. So.
Now, this is in respect of your son Alan.
That's right.
And Alan is 14, right?
That's right.
And you have an access order back from 2016.
2012 is the first proper order, yeah.
But the one your deal is on 15th of June.
See that order there, Your Honour, in relation to that order there, I'm not happy with that, Your Honour, because it was an ex parte application, and the notification that came out that it was done was 14 days later. So the only notification I had from Dolphin House was 14 days after that initial thing, and it's happened a number of times. And in my folder, Your Honour, I actually have a photocopy of envelopes.
Mr. McGettrick, I'm not trying to be awkward.
Either am I, Your Honour.
I'm simply wanting you to give me evidence to confirm.
Yes, this is where we're getting to. There is an order from Judge MacDonald, February 2012, which is the order which I rely on. It regards holiday access, all sorts of mid-term access and stuff like that. That's the order I refer to all the time, because the others were done ex parte. Now, I haven't seen my son in 7 months, and what's happening at the moment, Your Honour, is my ex-partner, in them files that's there, if you could look through them, if we had the one judge in the whole last 14 years, Judge, right, this is, you can see my case goes back 14 years now at the moment, right, if we had the one judge, you'd realise there's a pattern, right. Every time that I put in for sole custody, the response is safety orders, barring orders, and I'm in fear, because she doesn't want to lose custody of Alan, because it's in her interest as an alcoholic to have an extra little bit of money coming in. Now, just to be clear with you, Your Honour, and being honest, in June 2014, Mr. O'Connor made a phone call to me. She said she'd nowhere else to stay but a crack house, and she couldn't stay anywhere else. She says, would you take Alan full time? I said I would indeed, and I was delighted. Now, as regards to my child's mental welfare, I've never seen my son so happy in his life. He was delighted to have me full time, because he was telling me horrible things that was happening at home, that he wasn't too happy, that his mother was speaking bad about me all the time, and so on, Your Honour. So I had it for 6 months. And during this time I was in social welfare, and I told him I was finding it very hard to struggle, very hard to survive. I couldn't get any work. I was trying for work every day. Couldn't get any work other than casual employment as a security guard. Like, it was only one shift in the Aviva Stadium every time there was a game on. So it wasn't really a job as such, Your Honour, but an extra few bob. And I said at social welfare that my ex is refusing to sign over lone parents allowance to me. And the guy says, you what? She doesn't have to sign it over. And I says, well, she told me she wouldn't sign it over to me, and I was under the impression that it had to be signed to me. And he goes, no, Colin. He says, you apply for it, you're entitled to it, you have your son full time. So, Your Honour, I did this. I did, and I applied for the lone parents allowance, and I got granted it in November 2014. Okay, now, Mr. O'Connor's response was that she was then illegally claiming 6 months lone parents and 6 months, whatever is the 2 payments, I think, Your Honour, she was claiming for 6 months. Her response was, when she lost that payment, was to come in for production of the child in 2014. And actually, now that